Hello, everybody, and welcome to Natural Misfits, Chapter 3. I do apologize for, the fact that we had to miss a few weeks of play because unforeseen real-life situations happened to the players for Tate and Zartel. But we're all here now, and that's what matters. Um, Last we left off with Tate and Zartel, they had been hired by the female Lizardfolk Srelzei, along with Mamon, to help with negotiations between the Lizardfolk and the humans of New Galifar. So, she has been leading you guys through the forest for a while, and during that time, as where we left off, she was sharing more of the lore of her people with you guys. And what you've picked up, in terms of like having to meet them, what you picked up is there is a loose alliance of 24 tribes, mostly hunter-gatherers, and they split whenever their population grows too large for an area to sustain. And many of these tribes are nomadic and travel across Kabara, but there are also permanent solo-rich in regions, particularly in rich in natural resources, one of which Srelzei is leading you to. From what you learned of their culture and the shared dreams, the gift, or curse, if you look at it one way, bestowed upon them by a Couatl. And these dreams, they bind the tribe together in a shared purpose, but they also have led to a kind of cultural stagnation. The dreams teach them how to live, and they haven't changed, so they live the same lives that their ancestors did. They also have no written language, so their history is pretty much recorded in their dreams. On the topic of dragon shards that she's revealed to you, like, not only are they important to society, like, normal dragon shards are used in place of many other materials. They wear jewelry and ornamentation made from these shards, and use them to create weapons and tools as well. The corrupted shards, aka dusk shards, that she told you about, are kept deep within the jungle in guarded pits. And settlers have tried to trade with the Lizardfolk for these shards, but they have always refused because no one has the dream and they have no written language, they can't explain the danger. And so that's why she needs your help. When she broaches the subject of the Couatl, do either of you want to roll a history check to know about the Couatl?
I'm sorry, you said what was it now?
Do either of you, when she brings up the creatures, the Couatl, or the Couatl, I can't really make sure how to pronounce this, but I think it's pronounced Couatl. Do you guys want to roll a history check or religious check to know if you recognize these creatures?
It's a magical creature, right?
Yes.
So Arcana would also help.
Maybe. Yeah, either Arcana, history, or religion.
Let me see if I got anything.
I only have a 2 in all of those, so let's see. I got a 19 total.
For what role?
We'll do history because it's
Okay.
all the same.
All right, let's wait for Zartel.
I got a 17 for history.
All right. From what you both know about like history, the Couatl are Celestials native to Eberron. Mythologically, the last children of Sybaris, and much like the children of Kyber, they were born in the first stage of the world. They appear as magnificent feathered serpents, often depicted by the Church of the Silver Flame with rainbow-colored feathers. So whether this is how they all looked, or is just an artistic representation of specific Couatl, is uncertain. They originated on Sarlona, and are believed to have formed from the blood of Cerberus after he was killed by Kyber. The Couatl are content to remain in Solana, and let the dragons and other mortals explore the world until the rise of the Overlords. When those fiends rose, the Couatl initially fled to the continent of Zendrick and hid until they were eventually found by the dragons. Together, the two species went to war with the Overlords, and two of their greatest sages, Escalipa and Orelon, discover the Draconic Prophecy and the way to manipulate the future. During the First Age, power was mostly towards the Fiends, and the Couatl realized there was no scenario where the Overlords were defeated without their sacrifice. Led by their sage, they abandoned their bodies and fused with their immortal essence together, creating a well of pure divine energy, aka the Silver Flame. The Silver Flame could bind overlords as they were defeated by the dragons and the other mortal species. Various groups of worship that worship the flame believe that it is strengthened and reinforced by mortal souls. And while they were not completely removed from the world, the Couatl were thought to be extinct as individuals. In the final days, the Couatl prepared human volunteers from Sarlona and tasked these humans with guarding their ruins, eventually creating the Shalaskar and thus aka the Yuan-Ti. The Couatl were also created the shared dream of the Lizardfolk, aka the Masvericula, or the Cold Sun Federation. And as Srelzei has said, the Lizardfolk are guided by these dreams to prevent the rise of Misfits, the overlord of this continent. Any questions?
Nope, I got pretty much most of it.
Yeah. You said they had rainbow colored feathers, or
Well, that's how some artistic depictions portray them. Like, they're portrayed as feathered serpents with rainbow-colored artwork, essentially similar to Quetzalcoatl from Aztec religion. But in the lore of this world, it's unclear if that's how they actually looked.
okay. Are you sure it's not pronounced Couatl?
It might have been. It might be Couatl. I can't tell. It most likely could be Couatl. I've never been.
Yeah,
I've never.
the Aztec variation in D&D is Couatl.
Okay. Like, whenever I see names like spelled like that, I always get confused on how to pronounce them.
Like I kept
Eh,
hearing you. Oh, sorry.
It's easier if you know the basically speech patterns and things like that of where that originates from.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kept hearing you trying to pronounce it, and then you said rainbow colored feathers. I'm like, I think it's I think it's Couatl.
Hang. Give me a sec. There is a fan art rendition of them that I found. Let me send it over. This is what they could possibly look like. Do either of you have any other questions about the Lizardfolk, or like their customs or anything?
Do they have any warrior customs?
Yeah, I pretty much will learn more once we get to the, tribe or village or whatever they call the groups of themselves.
Well, as Srelzei put it, like they are hunter gatherers, and sometimes they do hold like little like one-on-one fights to see who will lead the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Zartol's not big on the whole magic or history and society bit, but fighting is more of his thing.
She has also, like, from what she has implied, these guys are not like advanced in any way. Like, they don't use armor. They mostly fashion their clothes from things that they've hunted. They can be traitors as long as you don't want those corrupted dragon shards they're hiding. So after a little bit, you guys come to like a clear-looking spring in the middle of the forest, and Srelzei suggests you guys take a break for now and just stretch your legs. So she sits down by the water and starts gathering some in her pouch. What do the rest of you do?
I'm gonna try to see if I can see any fish in the lake.
Well, it's spring.
Oh, it's moving water. Never.
I mean,
In
you
that
can still
case,
look.
I'm taking a bath.
I mean, do you still want to look for fish as you're doing this?
Yes.
All right. I guess this would be survival since you're looking for fish. I guess roll survival as you prepare to take a bath. As you're doing that, Mamon and Zartel, what are you two doing?
I'm gonna go headbutt a tree.
Why?
Because I want to.
Okay.
Survival
Roll.
of 17, by the way.
All right. I guess for Mamon, roll. I don't know what this would be. Roll strength.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Tate, with a 17, as you how do you get your clothes off? Do you just strip down or just free ball and just throw it all off?
No, I mean, it's all on the ground before I jump in. I'm not a heathen.
Well, as you prepare to jump in, as you're unclothing, Srelzei notices you and quickly covers her eyes and looks away, a little embarrassed.
My strength roll is a 19.
As you Geronimo into the spring, you do see several normal looking, just like regular fish swimming around, and you even spot a few crayfish.
I'm catching the crawfish and getting them ready to cook.
How are you going to do that?
Just gathering them in my hand. They can pinch me all they want. I'll bite them back.
All right. I guess. Yeah, rolling over the survival, and let's see how much, and we'll see how much you get. With the strength, with the strength, you headbutt the nearest tree, and it shudders and leaves fall. But what were you expecting to happen, if I can ask?
I guess I'm just training my head for it to be tougher, and also to see if any birds or nests fall out for breakfast.
As you finish thinking that, an egg plops on your head, and you look up and you see a nest with a few eggs left, dangling precariously on a branch.
I think I'm just gonna scuttle up the tree and get whatever remaining eggs are left.
All right. For this one, I'd say roll. Let's roll dexterity to see how well you climb up. Right, as she's doing that, Zartel, what have you been doing?
20.
I'm more than likely just gonna drink some water and go find a different tree to pee by.
Roll investigation, and Mammon with a dirty or nat.
Dirty 20.
You scuttle up there easily, and you manage to grab the nest before it falls over, and you just make your way back down. Do you want to set up?
Breakfast.
Do you want to set up like a small campfire?
Yeah.
All right.
Fried egg for everybody.
Make another survival, since you're setting up like a camp.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what did you get?
I got a 19.
You find a very wide tree surrounded by vines that you could definitely hide behind, so you can do your business.
Oh no, I don't want to hide behind it. I just don't want to stand next to someone headbutting a tree.
Oh, regardless, you find a decent tree to do your business.
I rolled an 8.
With that, surprisingly for a cook of yourself, you do not make a very decent camp. You have struggle putting together a little fire.
I'm gonna kick it over and try again.
Roll another survival. Tate, what are you doing?
That's even worse! A 6.
It doesn't even. It does. It just you trying to put together fire, it burns out very quickly.
I got a 17 on that survival check to catch the food that I found.
I'll say you caught about 18 crawfish.
Nice. And then I'm gonna pop out of the water and see the failings of Mamon, apparently.
You see the remains of her first campfire, and you just see a flame sputter out on the second.
I'm going to roll to set up my own campfire. Survival is 16.
You make a decently sized campfire compared to Mammon's
Gonna look at Mamon and be
travesties.
like, the ship's kitchen has spoiled you too much.
Alright, Tate, with the campfire made, what do you set about doing?
I'm gonna find a rock to cook these crawfish on.
I would say with your survival, with all your survivals already, I'd say you managed to find a rock without having to make another roll.
Yes. I'm gonna start prepping these for, well, by prepping, I mean basically just dispatching them with a dagger to where they're not moving and then putting them on the rock to cook.
Do you, like you hear Srelzei speak up, do you know how to fillet one of these? And she holds up on the end of her spear a very big looking salmon.
One way to find out.
I can. Gib.
Natural 20, by the way.
Okay, roll to see if you can get the fish. I mean, Mammoth, roll to see if you can get the fish.
What do I roll?
Just roll a d20. And we'll have it for your survival.
Net 20, baby.
You both got nat 20s. Oh my god. Alright, okay, what are your dexterities?
17.
14.
He was faster at grabbing the fish.
Oh, no, I wasn't trying to grab the fish. I'm flaying it while it's on the spear.
Oh. Well, he's faster than you, Mamon.
I skin it as you go to reach for it.
I just freeze and then flop onto the ground in defeat. It's like, why do you do this?
It's you may be head of the kitchen whenever it's on the ship, but it's been a while since you've been on land. You've gotten a bit slow.
So how are you preparing the crawfish? Are you you're heating up the rock and you're gonna fry them over it?
With a little bit of oil, yeah.
As you're doing that, after you take off the fish, after you flay it, Srelzei reaches into her pouch. I have herbs if you'd like.
Of course, we're not savages.
Yeah, she passes you some herbs, like some oregano, some fantasy oregano, fantasy rosemary, maybe some saffron.
You have a lemon in there.
Fresh out.
Damn it. Gonna need some acid.
I have some wild berries.
I have wine we can cook it in. It's okay.
I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna run into the forest and look for a beehive.
Roll investigation this time. Maybe you'll do better with investigation.
30-20.
After a little bit, you find a decently sized beehive dangling above you.
All right. Now I gotta try and get the honey.
Easier said than done, yes?
Without getting stung.
Fuck it. I'm gonna just climb up and get the hive itself.
Oh god.
One individual bee.
Roll sleight of hand. Let's see how you do.
21, 19 plus 2.
You climb up and you pluck the hive right off the branch.
Now I'm gonna book it back to camp.
Well, the bees are in the hive, so they start flying out as you do that. They're like, the bees are looking around like, wait, what the fuck? Get up!
I'm gonna book it back to camp, and then hold the hive over the fire so just the smoke gets into it.
Like some of the bees following, some of the bees are like zooming after you. Just hear like I just imagine like a ba 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 ba.
No, it's clearly Flight of the Bumblebee.
I'm gonna smoke out these bees.
As you make it back to camp, I guess Tate is already Tate is like already like flipping over the crayfish and salmon as he like prepares his wine.
Yeah, I'm cooking the fish. I'm pouring some of the wine over the fish as it cooks slowly.
I just come running out of the forest yelling, "Does anyone have a jar?"
I have
No.
Srelzei's just like, I have a water pouch, but it's full.
Damn it, I need a jar! I'm just running around trying to outrun these bees.
Tate, Sartle, do either of you have something? Do either of you have like any kits that have jars in them or something?
No.
Let me check. Let's see what I got.
Yeah, check
I
your
believe if you have an
inventory.
alchemist kit, you should technically have jars.
I don't
No, I
think
have a mess kit.
you have a what kit?
I have a mess kit.
Mess kit. What is that? Alright, what does that come with?
Basically, a foldable small pot, plate, bowl, fork, spoon, and cup.
Yeah, I have a standard S4 pack.
Alright, can someone quickly look through my stuff and pull out a jar that I have in there?
Wait, no, wait. A mess kit does contain a cup or a shallow bowl. Wait. Actually, since the mess kit can be turned into a bowl, you could use it for that. Granted, though, Zorto's a little ways away doing his business behind a tree.
How big's the beehive?
Um,
I would say maybe the size a little like wider and taller than a basketball.
yeah, I was gonna say roughly the shape of a human head.
Just throw it into the spring.
No, they'll ruin the honey!
Not if you haven't broken the wax cap, you dork.
Okay, wait. If I recall, Zortel, when you went to do your business, you at least dropped your stuff on the ground, right, by the camp?
Yes.
Uh, okay, you can either throw it into the water. Again, this is up to you. You can throw it into the water, or you could maybe try to search through Zortel's pack to find the cup or
No,
turn the can into a bowl.
I'm jumping in the water with this hive just to make sure nothing.
uh, as the bees as the bees arrive, all right, how are you gonna jump in? You gonna cannonball? You gonna belly flop? Like, what are you? Are you just gonna, or are you just gonna run into the water?
I'm gonna run, then jump in feet first.
Roll performance.
18.
18. All right. With that, you quickly duck into the water, drenching yourself and the hive. The bees are unable to pursue you, so I'm trying to remember. Bees would if bees were chasing someone who took the hive, would they go after anyone who else comes in their way?
Uh,
Like even if like say you run past, like say you take a hive, you run past like maybe people sitting down. Would the bees go for them too, or would they just focus on the hive?
focus
I
on the
think
hive because at that
they would.
point they're tracking the pheromones of the queen that's probably still in the hive.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was gonna say like at first I thought would they turn your attention to you, but no, they would have to focus on the hive. So
Also, if someone has a hive and the hive itself goes in water, bees have been known to stay above the surface of the water, tracking the hide or the hive if it moves for up to 10 minutes.
all right then. So my man, you managed to get into water, but the bees are currently just circling the top of the water like a pack of tiny vultures.
Great.
As all right, as all this has been happening, Zartol, As you finish up doing your thing, roll perception.
Okay. Wow, that's one of my good skills. 19.
19. As you finish up your business, as you look around at like the vines and the trees and everything, you get the feeling you are being watched.
I try to casually walk back to where everyone else is.
All right.
But by the way, I got survival of 17 to cook everything.
So I would say you come up with like a recently cooked meal. So Zartal, as you're moving away, you faintly hear the sound of what looks to be like creaking or groaning, as though like you know the noise you hear when like there's like a landslide or like a tree being uprooted.
Yeah.
Like so you hear something like that, like not a full thing, but like you briefly hear like something like it.
Okay. So I walk over to Tate as quiet as I can and be like, "Hey, I think something's creeping on us."
Roll what? Perception at that point?
If you want.
See if I
And
can notice.
I don't know why, but I like to imagine when Tate ran over, you would be like, "All right, I'll check it out," and like you just like pop like a cooked crayfish into yourself, like shh, shh.
Basically. Oh. Well, hello. First natural 20 of the night.
Oh damn! But didn't you get a nat 20 on
Oh, well,
something
yeah, it
else
would be
earlier?
second.
I was about to say, like, wait, didn't you
That's
get a
right.
nat 20
Filleting
on
the
some...
fish was the first one.
Yeah. um, with a nat 20, you could definitely because it's a little like what do you do first? Do you stay at the camp and look around, or do you go where Zartel came from?
I'm going to go look in the area he was in.
All right, with a nat 20, nothing is moving. Nothing is currently moving, but you can definitely tell something is there.
I'm going to search that area. Search some more. Basically, investigation at this point.
Do you take out your weapon as you do it, or
No. Investigation of 15.
As you approach, like the foliage and everything, the creak as you approach it, the creaking starts to the same creaking that Zartel heard. You now hear, not as high, but it's faint as you approach, and suddenly you feel something wrap around your legs, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Set con save is a 18.
You quickly rip off a vine as it starts to wrap around you, and I take it you immediately back away.
Oh no, I'm jumping towards where the vines are.
Oh, I forgot. Well, as you do that, as you jump at them, suddenly more start to wrap around you, and something enormous begins to shift and turn through the foliage, and you guys are you are now face to face with a shambling mound.
Nice. Time to roll initiatives.
Well, you roll initiative. Do the Zartel? I'm gonna guess I'm gonna guess you hear the noise as the Srelzei. Mamon, you don't, because you're currently hiding from those pissed off bees.
I was watching Tate
Oh,
as he was walking over there.
did you join him or did you stay behind?
I joined him because better not to leave someone alone and
Well,
have them deal with something themselves.
alright. Well then, Srelzei's gonna join you too. But for anyone wondering, I'm putting it in monsters. This is what a shambling mound looks like. Alright, okay, then I guess we're rolling initiative, so Zartel, you do the same. I'll roll for Srelzei in the mound.
Okay.
I roll as well.
No, you're underwater. You don't know what's happening.
Okay.
I'm going to say, since she got a nat 20, Srelzei will go before you, Tate.
That makes sense.
Alright, the first thing she's going to do, she's going to take her Dawnshard spear and attempt to attempt to pierce one of the vines, attempting to grab you. A 15, that hits. The Shambling Mound takes 4 points of piercing damage. No, it takes. I used the wrong die. Using it with two hands, so it takes 8 piercing damage and 8 radiant damage, so 16 total. That will be her turn. Tate, you are up.
All right, I'm punching it.
Where? In the mouth or like the vine? Like where?
Wherever it's a plant, so whatever looks to be the most sensitive spot I can reach.
I would say probably. I would say maybe in the mouth that's reaching towards you. So like you're gonna kick it in the plant-based teeth.
Right.
So roll to hit.
Hey, unarmed strike. It's a 20 hit. Dirty 20.
Yes.
It takes 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And yeah, okay, that's all I can do for now.
All right. The Shambling Mound is up. And you are a large creature, so it can't fully grapple you. So it's mostly just been like trying to just grab at your arms and legs, but not just trying to slow you down. But with what it can do, since it can't grapple you, it's going to use the tentacles it has on you and attempt to slam you down. Does a nat 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that will be its turn. Zartel, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna rage and go after it with my great axe.
All right. Where are you striking? You're striking at the vines holding Tate, or you're just striking at a different part of its body?
No, I'm gonna go after the vines first.
All right. Roll to hit.
My first one of the game too.
At 20.
Nat 20.
That hits.
So, question. I have Divine Fury, which is when I go into a rage, my first attack does a d6 plus half level of either necrotic or holy damage.
Okay.
Oh, light damage. Oh, yeah. Does that get double two or no?
What
If
is
it
it?
isn't, he got it at 20, and he wanted to know with the rage, it allows him to do what was it? A d6 plus half
Yeah.
of necrotic or light,
Yeah.
and he wants to know
Yes,
if
that
that's
would
double.
also double.
Yeah.
Okay. So, damage. Regular damage. That is 11.
Mm-hmm.
And for the radiant damage, that's 5.
So 11.
So a grand total of 16 damage.
And is that doubled or is that half?
No, that's doubled.
Okay, so 16 total?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, wait. I'm missing 2 damage. So that's 18 damage. Because I do an additional 2 damage for being in a rage.
Okay. All right. Will that be your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right. It is back up to Srelzei. She is going to make a multi-attack with her spear. The first one, dirty 20, which hits. The second one, a 16, which hits. So it takes 11 radiant damage. Well, 19 since it's for 2 attacks. 19 radiant damage and 26 normal damage. So 19 plus 26, that's 45. And some of the vines. By the way, with your attack, Zartel, you managed to cut down some of its vines, causing it to groan out. And Srelzei has just added to that pain, so Tate, some of the vines have now let go of you, a majority of them.
Okay.
And now it is your turn.
I'm gonna make a magical duplicate of myself on the other side of the planet, and we're both gonna attack it.
All right. Does that mean damage is like doubled?
Well, it'll be an attack from me and then an attack from it.
Okay.
So it's 2 separate attacks.
All right.
Mine is a 16.
That hits.
And the second attack is a 16 on the die, so I assume they both hit.
Yes.
All right, for damage, it takes 10. It takes 10 from one and 6 from the other, so 16 in total.
All right. Will that be your turn?
Yes.
All right. It is now the Shambling Mound's turn. It is going to attempt to engulf Srelzei. She needs to make a Constitution saving throw. That is a 10. So she is now she is now blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe as she is dragged into its body. And that will be its turn. Zartel, it is now on you.
Okay, so he's still hanging by the vines.
Well, I mean, it is made up of the vines, so I mean, it's technically still there.
I seriously doubt a 7 will hit.
Yeah, it does not hit. You want to do a bonus action?
I don't have any other bonus actions except for rage.
All right. So that will be your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. So Rosie is engulfed. She needs to try to. And she's going to try to get out. So she has a 10. It has a 13. She's still grappled, and that will be her turn. Tate, on you.
All right, making some attacks. 14 for the Echo's attack, and a 16 again for mine.
14 for the first. Wait, 14 for the echo.
Yeah.
That misses, but your attack does hit.
Okay. Woohoo! 10 damage.
All right. Anything else?
And let's see what I can do. Can I do anything? Actually, yes. I am going to attempt to grapple it. I can do that as a bonus action because of Tavern Brawler.
Okay.
So it needs to roll either athletics or acrobatics against me.
All right. Considering how this is just a big foliage pile monster, I'm going to say it's just athletics instead of acrobatics. It has a 21.
My athletics is a 22.
Oh, dang.
18
Nice.
plus 4.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you have you don't fully considering how big it is. I don't think you'll fully grapple it, but you do grapple like its arms. I'll say that. If that works for you.
Yeah.
All right. One of its arms is now grappled. It's now its turn. It's going to try to get out of your grip. Kind of try to shake you off. 13 on strength.
It's attempting to get away from me. So yeah, my athletics would be 14 total.
Yeah. All right. It's still grappled, so it's still focused. I mean, I think even if one of its arms is attacked, a creature like this, I feel like it still makes slam attacks with its vines.
Well, it can attempt to attack me, but that's it.
All right.
Because as a whole at the moment, I've pretty much gathered it up in my arms like a freaking lawn bag full of leaves.
All right then.
But it can do its melee attacks against me, seeing how I'm right there.
All right, it's going to try to slam you. This is a 15 hit.
15 does not.
Okay, then you are good. Zartol, up to you. Because
All
it's focused on Taya, I'm going to say you have advantage with this next attack.
17 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And that is 6 damage. Oh,
6
no,
damage?
sorry. 8 damage.
8
8
damage?
damage.
All right. All right. Srelzei's going to try to make another attempt to get out. Let's say 15. Shambling Mound. Oh, 7. So Srelzei, you both see like Srelzei's bite her way through its body, and she lets out a gasp for air. Not how I thought my day would go. She's gonna try to keep pulling herself out. That's her turn. Tate, you're up.
All right, the echo is gone because it can only stay around so many rounds, so I'm just gonna attempt to punch it myself.
All right, roll hit.
That dice does not like plants.
What'd you get?
Natural 20.
That hits.
And it will, doing math, not my strong suit at the moment. 6, so 12 points of damage from that hit.
All right. This thing is looking very beat up right now.
And then I'm going to use second wind and heal myself a little bit.
All right. Its turn. It's going to try to get out of your grip. 13 again.
I got an 18 on the dice. I think it loses.
Yep. Zartol, you're up.
Try to hit it again.
If you want.
That's 12. Oh, sorry, what?
12, that does not hit.
Or is it still advantage or no?
Say that again.
Is it still an advantage or no?
Oh,
No.
no. At this point, no.
Okay, then it's just a 12.
Now it's Srelzei's turn. She's just got out, and she is going to would take her spear and make an acrobatics attack and try to impale it through its mouth. Or, well, essentially where it looks like its head is.
Right in what looks like to be the brain bucket.
Yeah. That is a... 9. Yeah, that would have been a cool way to end it. But c'est la vie. Instead it just impales a tree near its head. So it's down to you, Tate.
Oh, it's me again?
Yep.
All right. No. So 15 hit?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to make that one.
Where are you punching?
Straight ahead for 8 more damage.
It's dead. You punch its face clean in, like pretty much destroying it, getting splattered with dirt and sap, and the body then topples forward, breaking apart. And it is dead.
I need another bath. I'm going to take another bath.
Remember, there are currently bees surrounding the only.
Speaking of Mamon, you've just been waiting for minutes. You've been waiting for agonizing minutes. For the beast to go away. Roll survival.
Would it be Constitution for holding my breath?
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. What's your Constitution modifier?
+4.
Okay, so unless those bees have been there for more than 4 minutes, she's fine. Because a creature can hold their breath for 1 minute equal to its Constitution modifier +1.
10 rounds in a fight is 1 minute, right?
10 rounds in a fight is 1 minute.
We did not last that long. She's been there for a while. She's only been there for like less than a minute.
So I can hold my breath for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're good. Unfortunately for you, Mamon, you get the unfortunate pleasure of having your eyesight possibly ruined by the sound of a faint cannonball as a naked Tay lands in the water ahead above you.
Oh yeah, right where the bees are.
Let's just say to this day, Mamon still tries to wipe her eyes clean.
Yeah, she's seen it before. We've been on a ship together long enough. I'm
gonna say 30 minutes later, you guys are just, but it's like mid-afternoon. You guys are just, I would say at this point, late afternoon. You guys are all by around your camp, just enjoying your fish and what did you do with the honey, Mamon?
Took out one of the jars from my cooking kit and put the honey in that.
Did you use it for any of the food?
I don't think so, considering Tate already cooked the fish.
Yes.
So I'll save it to marinate some food later.
Alright, well, as you all are just sitting by the fire, enjoying your meals and just talking, some of you will actually take notice for the first time that Srelzei has tattoos on her scales.
How'd you get those?
Oh, these? They represent the tribe I'm part of, the Twilight Walkers.
Huh. Is this the longest you've ever been away from them?
Not necessarily. Trying to bring peace between species is not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah, I bet it's like trying to mix vinegar with water.
I wouldn't say... yeah, it's probably kind of like that.
Or oil and water is even harder.
Yeah, that's a better analogy.
Although vinegar and water is really, really good with eggs.
When we get to my tribe's location, I will need to speak to the elders about what I wish for you all to do. And most likely it won't just be easy as welcome. It won't be as easy as I believe the phrase that you use in your occupation, welcome aboard.
Probably not.
Most likely they will have a test for you.
I mean, terrible tests.
Not the written kind.
Oh, in that case, I might be all right.
Oh, phew! I never was proud of my arithmetic. You mean arithmetic? I know what I said.
I can't read.
The way you said that reminded me of The Simpsons. Grandpa, how'd you take off your underwear without removing your pants? I don't know.
Exactly.
Hopefully this won't be too bad of a challenge. Hopefully. One never knows when it comes to the elders.
True. They are very stubborn.
You know about my people?
No, I'm talking about elders in general.
Yeah, Srelzei pipes up. You mean like good old Captain Zed?
No, we'll find out. Catch up, rather, to the people that killed him eventually.
He's mostly just waiting on food. Like he's staring at this fish like it owes him money.
Like the uneaten parts.
Yes.
Nothing's stopping you from digging in.
Yeah, but he's waiting for it to be fully cooked because he's tired of raw fish.
It's been 30 minutes, and I said it's been 30 minutes since the fight. All the fish has been cooked. You guys have been
Yeah,
eating.
he's making sure to dig into it.
So, what did you? Has Arnold just been sitting there the whole time thinking the food hasn't been cooked, even though everyone else has been eating?
Yes.
I'll say he has baseline intelligence, and sometimes he doesn't pay attention all that much.
He's got cabin fever.
He's got cabin fever because he's not in the cabin.
All right, then I'm going to say after eating and making sure. Oh, okay. Does anyone want to? You guys are definitely going to put up like a watchman, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone? You guys? Okay. Anyone want to volunteer? Or do you guys want to like do rolls to see who goes first?
I'll
take
go first.
I'll go
Okay.
second.
I'll go third.
Damn it! I was gonna be like, I'll go third, and you're just like, huh.
Okay, so yeah, he says that, and I'm like, okay, I'll go last.
Huh. Anyway, you guys all turn in, and after a long rest, it's nightfall. But when you guys wake up, you guys want to just stay where you are, or continue on towards the camp, or just wait until daylight?
I mean, as long as we've rested, eaten, and none of us are really spellcasters, so we don't have to worry about restoring spells. We can head on our way.
All right.
Yeah, night travel.
After about maybe another hour of walking, you guys eventually spot lights in the distance that seem to be coming from campfires. We're here. I'm gonna be real with you. Since due to tensions, they're kind of iffy on outsiders, so just follow my direction and don't try to interact with anyone for now.
Okay. Avoid people.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
It's okay. We'll be real cool. So, as you guys approach, like what looks to be the entrance of the camp, you hear a voice call out, "Who goes there?" And four lizardfolk brandishing spears similar to Srelzei's come forward and pointing them at the three of you.
I put my hands up.
I'm just going to stand there.
I put my hand on my crotch.
So we have surrender, neutral, protection.
Oh my god! I was not expecting that.
Well, he was told to not do anything, but the moment it gets the spear pointed at him, it's like confusion. Protect the dick.
Okay, that's really caught me off guard. Srelzei immediately gets between you guys and them. She's like, "It's all right. It's all right. Go with me." Srelzei, what the hell is this? You know how things have been lately. Yes, I know, but I found help in hopefully brokering negotiations. You hear some of the other lizardmen like scoff at that word. I've brought them here to get the elders' permission to include them in negotiations. So, if you would kindly stand aside and let us through, and I promise they will not cause any trouble. The one who looks to be in charge points his spear at you, Tade.
Pointy.
What?
I have one too. Pulls my spear.
The others immediately get into action, and Srelzei just like face palms. Be safe. The Lizardfolk in charge says, "We'll be taking your weapons."
Okay.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
No, that's actually what I was doing in character. Just
But
laugh
what
at
was
him.
that?
Okay.
Oh, that was a laugh. It sounded
Yeah.
like It sounded like you were just like, "Oh, that's what it sounded to me." Or were you just doing a Heath Ledger Joker laugh?
Basically.
All right, Mem and Zartal, you guys fine surrendering your weapons?
Yeah.
I pull out a great axe, two hand axes, and four javelins.
I pull out my crossbow, my morning star, and my rapier.
It's your frying pan.
No, that's staying on me.
All right. After that, the Lizardfolk then frisk you guys just to be sure you have nothing left on your sleeves. And after that, you guys are allowed in. It is late though, so we may have to wait till morning for you guys to meet them. So uh, I can accommodate you guys in my tent if you'd like.
Works for
Thank
me.
you.
So as you guys make your way through, you guys see like you guys see different lizard folk and like various kinds. Some of them like watch you with like wary eyes. Others like growl at you. Like others, there seems to be one that gives "take the fuck me" eyes. But I
Gonna
digress.
growl back at him and give him the same face.
You guys
gonna-
also. Go ahead.
That's all probably be that guy smiling, waving at people.
um, as you guys are making your way through the camp, roll perception.
21.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
And the rest of you,
21.
Hey.
come on, Lock 21. 21. You're not going to roll perception?
I am. It's just my things being a butt.
Okay. 21. Come on, hit the jackpot.
24.
No! As you make your way through the camp, you guys see that there are various lizard folks, each with their own like different colored scales and everything. But similar to Srelzei, some have they all have tattoos, but some are different than others. So some resemble to be. And what's unique about these things is, and you've also noticed this now, all the tattoos on them and Srelzei seem to be bioluminescent. Other different marks you can make out, like there seem to be some that represent claw marks. There seem to be some that represent lightning bolts. There seem to be some that look like dream catchers.
Class marking?
What'd you say?
I said class markings? Asking the lizard folk with us.
Srelzei, no, these each of those represent what tribe they're from.
Ah.
Those lightning marks, those are the lingering light. Claw marks, those are the shining claws. And those other ones, those are the guiding dream. Some of the tattoos you guys also notice, they look like coiled like serpents. Actually resemble Couatl. Those are the celestial coils. It's said that their tribe had a direct connection to the Couatls back in the beginning. Eventually, you guys make it to a camp. That's that camp. Tent. That seems to be Srelzei's. She lets you in. I'm sorry, there's not enough room, but I can sleep out if you want. Inside, if you'd like.
Point me by a fire, give me a log, and I'm good.
If the log has moss, even better. Alright, so that means Tate, you're going to sleep outside. What about the rest of you?
I'll more than likely sleep outside too.
I'm sleeping in the tent.
Alright. I'm going to say, you guys just sit down your things. Is there anything you'd want? Is there anything any of you want to do before you turn in again?
I'm going to look around at the tent and make sure that there's nothing weird.
There's vials of piss now. Roll investigation.
Nat 20, baby!
With a 20, it just seems like something you'd see in like a mystic, like jars of like powders, herbs, medicines.
Okay, so like nothing used for spying.
Yeah, don't worry. There's not a chamber pot with a camera pointing out of it.
I'm just gonna find a nice, cozy-looking fire, curl up next to it with a log, and tell him he's on first watch.
Damn it! You beat me to it. How about you, Zartel? Anything you want to do as you take your first watch?
I'll mostly just set my pack down and lean against it.
All right. Well,
have some sort of backrest.
All right. Well, we then cut to early next morning, the crack of dawn. Mamon, you feel you feel something poking at your arm. The poking does not seem to wake you, so instead you just hear, and you just hear like water dumped on you.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You look up and it's Tate.
You motherfucker.
Welcome to the world of the living.
Why did you do that?
Because the pointy end didn't work.
Alright, my mom, and as you rub your eyes and wipe your face, okay, you head back out, and you are blessed with the sight of a bunch of Lizardfolk children surrounding and looking at a very loud snoring Zartle.
Shall we wake him the same way I woke you?
I walk out, fixing my belt. Yes.
I'm going to throw the bucket at him.
Instead of the water, you just throw the bucket.
Yep.
You don't roll strength.
I actually have improvised weapons proficiency, so... Does a 17 hit your armor?
Yes.
You take 2 points of damage.
It just slams into your head and gives you a nosebleed.
Whack!
This armor does not come with a helmet.
How do you wake? Okay, how do you wake up from that?
I'll shoot up and be like, okay, which bastard hit me?
all the Lizardfolk kids get spooked by the way you wake up, and they just run away.
This is not the way I wanted this to go.
As Tate starts sizing up, as Zartle starts sizing up Tate, Mamon, you see Srelzei walk towards you guys. Good morning, all. I trust you all slept soundly.
Yeah, until I was woken up by water.
Oh.
At least you didn't get the bucket.
Is your nose okay?
Oh yeah, he just too exciting of a thought of Mamon first thing in the morning.
I just
Can I
wiggle my
hit him in the
nose.
back of the head, please?
Making an arm strike on Tate, giving him a gib slap.
25.
That hits.
Alright, 5 points of bludgeoning.
If you guys are all sorted, I'll take you to see the elders now.
Yes. Let's do that.
I've already been spoken to them on how things will go. And, it's not going to be easy.
I kind of figured as much.
As you guys are making your way through the camp, you are brought to what looks to be the biggest tent of it, and sitting in front of the tent are 4 elderly-looking Lizardfolk.
I bow my head respectively.
We're just gonna leave.
I do the same thing, thinking it's the right thing to do. Because I don't know anything.
The Lizardfolk look you over. So, you wish to help us with our negotiations?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
If you want us to believe in that, you're going to have to perform one task.
Of course, sir.
And that task would be?
The Poison Dusk are happy with raiding frontier settlements and dragon-shod mines. And it seems a small group of them have acquired a Dusk Shard containing a fiend. Your job? Get the shard back, and you will have earned our trust.
Sounds easy enough.
Where is this group?
They are deep within the wood forests of Kabara, and you will be given a guide who specializes in capturing dusk shards to assist you, but also to keep an eye on you.
Of course.
And at that, you guys hear what sounds to be wings flapping. And as you turn around, you see a lizardfolk with multicolored wings landing in front of you all. I'm putting her in monsters. She looks like this. This is Haste. She is of the Celestial Coils, and she will be helping you on this mission. This lizardfolk, who actually does look pretty different compared to the others, she actually resembles a Couatl with like feathers and like a serpentine head compared to the others. She looks all three of you over as though she's sizing you up. I only have one rule. You get corrupted, you die. I make myself clear.
Seems like we have the same rule.
Yes, ma'am.
All right then. Let's get going. And with that, we're going to end it here for the night. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Again, we do apologize for the amount of weeks that went by without a game. Like as I said, unforeseen real life situations happen. But we're back at it now. So we hope you enjoyed tonight's episode, and you all have a good night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.